all the haters, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel?
Fuck all the haters, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel, I'm the greatest alive. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. For real, that's how I feel.
That's how you feel?
For real, that's how I feel.
That's how you feel?
Put all hatred aside, I still feel that I'm the greatest alive. When they hear me say I think I'm the GOAT, they straight think it's a joke.
Hey, what's up, man? It's PE to the PE, positive energy. And if you want to get plugged into the newest and latest hip-hop apparel, including the BRC shirts, go on over to hoodg.com. They got everything you need. They got varsity jackets, they got track shoes, hoodies, hats, everything you need to get right, man. So go on over to hoodg.com. That's hoodgee.com. Hoodg.com. What up with it? It's your boy PE to the PE, positive energy. Back again. Go take a little look at FanDuel, man. Put $20 in the account, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all a little taste of what's going on with FanDuel. Actually, it was 21, so I could play these games easily. It's 3 contests going on today. I don't like to play the games where every single team is available. You can play basically this one here was a free one I had they gave me, so, and it's basically got every game that's playing on Sunday, and you can choose your lineup from there. Got 140,000 in prizes that you can win from. See if we can edit take a look at how to edit the lineup. What's going on? Football is just one of those games. It seems like it's made for gambling. It gives you more excitement when you're watching the game, when you got a little bit on the line. And the birth of fantasy football took it to a whole nother level, the way you watch the game. You'll be rooting for teams or players that's on enemy teams, and so on and so forth. So now you have it's basically like being a general manager with this FanDuel. You have a salary cap of $66,000 or $60,000, I believe is what it is, and you get to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do 9 players. So you can see different players have different price range. This week, the highest, the biggest salary would be Saquon. So you see the salaries for the different positions. Mahomes is $8,700. Andrew Luck, I don't even know why he there, but he might come back. You never know. So you can see the price ranges of the quarterbacks, different positions, and your goal is to manage the salaries. You know, stay under the 60,000 limit. Use that. So, case in point, you have to have somebody with a little bit cheaper here. They get averaged out through 9 players. 60,000 is like $6,666 or whatever per player you can use. So, if you want to take a higher price player, somewhere you're gonna have to take some low risk. Now with defenses are always cheaper than the others. And with my Niners being disrespected defensively, people is not really, I can get them for cheap. So we gonna try to, cut some corners, and that way we can have more of a spend more money, allocate more funds to different areas that we can improve our lineup with. So as you can see, they got the Ravens as the best defense. They got the best matchup going against Miami. Miami's offensive rank is 27, so they're costing 5. So that's basically what it comes down to. A top end defense is going to cost you $5,000, where a top end quarterback is going to cost you $8,700. So, got to find a way to balance your roster with the funds that you have available. As you see, my highest priced player is Le'Veon Bell today with the 7,900. Now, I cannot use FanDuel the same way I take my approach on drafting my players for fantasy football, for the fact that they have 3 wide receiver slot automatically with only 2 running backs, and then you have a flex. So technically I can have 4 receivers and 2 running backs, or 3 and 3, or 2, 2 and 3 with another tight end. But when it's 2-2 in the flex, I put more emphasis on the extra position being the wide receiver, but they're already giving you a 3rd wide receiver as it is on FanDuel. So I still try to put a running back there in the flex if I can, but I can't allocate all my funds. And that's another thing. When you're allocating funds, you can't just go get all the best high-priced running backs, but then you won't have no money for no receivers. So you gotta, if everybody doing good at running back, and you can only put 2 running backs at that slot, maybe a 3rd on that, then your wide receivers is gonna be, you're gonna have a whole bunch of Marquise Goodwins with the 5,400. You understand what I'm saying? But I want Dallin Thielens and Alshon. Hopefully he can step up. And I still emphasize running back over receiver. As you can tell, I spent 79 here, 74 here, and that 3rd receiver, and also 7,000 here. So if you add that up, that would be 14.9, 22.3 in running backs, and around less than 20, right around 20 or less on the 3 receivers. So, and then you got your defense, your tight end, and your quarterback. So if you take those 3 sections and average them around 20,000 each in those 3 different areas, as far as your 3 receivers, you can have your 3 running backs, and then you can separate it as your quarterback, tight end, and defense, and try to build your squad and budget your funds accordingly. So I don't know why it ain't selecting my D. Don't matter. We can just back out. We don't need to change nothing anyway. We were just showing you something. So that was the free all-day game. I also play games that's 1 o'clock only games. I got some that's the 4 o'clock games. And then you got the express game, the 4:25 game, which is the late 3 games. So today you got about 7 or 8 early game, 5 in the afternoon. That would be 12. Yeah, it's okay. So we got 7 early games at the 1 o'clock game. See, this is the 1 o'clock only game. I'm just gonna show you the lineups from here. In the 1 o'clock only games, I got Mahomes, Dalvin Cook, LaShawn McCoy, who been traded to. Went a little cheaper because I want the Mahomes, who cost money, and Kelsey combo. See if Mahomes have a big day. Got another stack with Sammy Watkins, so that's my stack with Mahomes and Kelsey, and then I can also stack there too. And then you could also stack here, that Chiefs offense. Then I got the Vikings offense. They're not stacked because it's not a quarterback, but you're still hoping for them to produce. And then the Phillies offense. So basically, I'm really looking for three offenses to play big today. That would be the Chiefs, the Vikings, and the Eagles. Looking for big offensive days for them. In the 1 o'clock games, I got the Jets as my D. They're going against Buffalo. So Buffalo quarterback issues. I know the Jets not the greatest, but for the money to make that lineup work, we went with the Jets. I still do the same approach. I try to budget bargain hunt with my defense, and then fill out my roster with the other ones. So then we have the 4 o'clock games, which has got 5 games, and then at 4:25 you have 3 games. So with the 5 games, basically I went with almost the same lineup for both games. I could use the same lineup, even though there is other players I could have used from the other 2 games. At the 4 o'clock, I still liked it. All of the players, as you can see, the lineups are basically similar. They're identical. They're just in different places. Kerryon Johnson is here and here. You know what I'm saying? We got here and here, and then David Johnson is here and here. You still got Zeke here and here, Pettis here and here, Kirk here and here, and Cobb here and here, and we still going with Jimmy G as our quarterback. And with the stack, like I said, we stacking with Jimmy G and Kittle. And then the second double stack with here. We're looking for the new offense in Arizona to make some plays with David Johnson, one of my favorite players. I won a championship as my #1 pick in fantasy football. Christian Kirk is explosive. Taking a chance with my Niners defense. And we got the Cowboys over the Giants. They're going to feed Zeke. And hopefully Randall Cobb makes his presence felt in a new city in a new uniform. And then you got Kerryon Johnson going against the Cardinals, who's not really been a strong defense as of late. So we're gonna take that. And yeah, man, that's the 2 lineups. We're gonna check back in maybe later, let y'all know what's going on by the end of the night. We're gonna see how we turned out. So I'll be back with y'all in a few. It's your boy PE to the PE, positive energy. Holla.
Fuck all the haters, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel.
Fuck all the haters, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel, I'm the greatest alive.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel, I'm the greatest alive. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. For real, that's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
For real, that's how I
That's how you
feel.
feel.
Put all hatred aside, I still feel that I'm the greatest alive. When they hear me say I think I'm the GOAT, they straight think it's a joke.
Hey, what's up, man? It's PE to the PE, positive energy. And if you want to get plugged into the newest and latest hip-hop apparel, including the TRBRC shirts, go on over to hoodg.com. They got everything you need. They got varsity jackets, they got track shoes, hoodies, hats, everything you need to get right, man. So go on over to hoodg.com. That's hoodgee.com. hoodg.com. 1.